A story without much passion often isn't very compelling, but a passionate character can inspire us to live our lives well. At the end of chapter 25, Festus, the governor, has met with King Agrippa. King Agrippa was the son of the man who had killed James almost 25 years ago. As they meet, Festus has an issue. He needs to send Paul to Rome, to Caesar, but he's not quite sure what Paul is really guilty of, what all these accusations are about. And so he asks King Agrippa to help him in writing a letter to go with the prisoner to Caesar. In chapter 26, Paul is given this audience with King Agrippa and other officials. He begins to share about his background, about what happened on that road to Damascus, about what the death and resurrection of Jesus really mean. As he is sharing, he is suddenly interrupted by Festus. "You're mad! You've done so much studying, you've gone completely mad." Paul is undeterred. He continues speaking, and he challenges Agrippa. "Do you believe what the prophets say?" Agrippa is put on the spot. The eyes of everyone upon him. He's been embarrassed. And so he says, "Paul, are you trying to convert me here and now?" Festus thinks he's mad. Agrippa makes a joke. And Paul says these words, "I pray to God that you might become like me, except for these chains." Paul longs for the people who are listening to him to come to discover what he knows about Jesus. He has such boldness and such passion. Paul is still passionate, even though he came to faith in Jesus more than 20 years earlier. There's something powerful about that. His passion doesn't wane. Sometimes as we become older, more mature, our passion can decrease. We can lose that passion to see other people encounter the living God. Today I challenge you to be a passionate person, to remember what God has done for you, to remember your story, and to allow God by His Spirit to fan that passion back into flames. May we be a passionate people, just like Paul.